Hey guys, how's it going? How are we doing? Hopefully, we're having a good Friday evening. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully, you guys are having a good Friday evening. I've been running all over the place for the last 3 minutes of the countdown, for the intro. So I'm a little out of breath. Sorry about that. I was trying to get the dog situated and all of that good stuff. So, how's everybody's Friday? Hopefully, you guys have some good plans for this weekend. I'm going to hey, one shot. Make sure you catch me on replay. Have a terrific night. Um, I didn't have any plans this weekend, but I do now. I'm going to up these pumpkins that we have because we still haven't cut up our pumpkins. So if you're new to the channel, let me know what you're going to be doing for this weekend or over the weekend. If you have any good plans. And if you're not new to the channel, let me know as well. But welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me again. If this is your first time joining the channel and you're like, who's this lady? I'm Tanya or TitaniumBuilt. You can call me either or. We do talk true crime here daily. That's something that we do. So if that's something that you're into, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, all the things we ask you to do, and we'll get started. We'll see who's all in the chat first. I feel like I'm sitting funny tonight. I don't know why. But hey, Catherine. Hey, Mary Beth. Hey, Wizard. Hey, Ladybug. It's good to see you guys. Lori's here. Wizard Walt. I didn't see. Where's Wizard? Oh, look, there he is. Wizard Walt. TGIF. Do you remember when they used to have TGIF on TV? Those were the best days. Those were the best days. They play all the best shows. It was like Family Matters and Full House. There's all kinds. I just can't think of them right now. I'm sure you guys will, though. Did I miss something? Oh, yeah, it has. It's changed the world. Even people that didn't get it, I feel like it changed their lives. I mean, personally, I feel like I'm a completely different person than I was prior to 2020. I don't know, maybe mine's more of I need to go to the doctor and see if see if it's a neurological problem. But hey, Cat's Life, I'm here. Hey, Amanda. It's good to see ya. It's good to see everybody. Hey, Sirius. We'll get down to the bottom here. Hey, Hummingbird. Hey, Akira. It's good to see all of you guys. I was taking some notes over on Seth's live, so I do have a little bit of notes for you guys, but I was getting bored. I was looking at the chat though. Hey, Stephanie. Everyone's probably like, why is she so slow? I just am. I'm sorry. That jacket is I know. I went over there and I was like, ooh, and I was just looking. I was looking at the chat and I was just kind of laughing. I was just laughing. BJ was like, get ready, Moz. I can sense the trolls are in here or something like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Just because somebody had a difference probably of an opinion. I mean, I love a difference of an opinion. We need that more, I feel like. I mean, not like to where it's crazy difference of opinion, but a good debate. A good debate is good. Not none of this kind of stuff, but just a friendly debate. We need to get back to those days, Like, what happened to true crime? What happened? What happened? Hey, Night Star. Hey, Twin Thing. Can we go back to the true crime world prior to Sebastian going missing? I mean, and Sebastian just not go missing. That'd be nice. Because I feel like it's really changed. It's really changed. And sometimes I feel like, as a true crime creator, I feel like I don't even know where I belong anymore. Good evening, KCG. Okay. Hey, Christy, I'll get down to the. Yeah. Twin Thing, I did too. Yeah. Yeah. There were some things. I got to the part where he was talking about him and Chris and their interaction and stuff. And he was like, and his other story, he said Chris told him to get their story straight. And this story, he never put that in there. I know we've been following him though. Hey Ashley, hey Walt again. Hey Tibbo, hey Lisa. Well, it's good to see everybody. It's good to see y'all. Um, and if you don't mind, just hit the thumbs up. That's all a girl asks for. There are some new documents. Well, just one new document. I checked the docket before I came on. I really need to write down the case number. I should know it by now. I almost do. But they did serve. It looks like they served it to both of them. But I think this was just for Granny's Watching's part. So they served Granny's Watching. I'm not going to pull up the document on the screen because it has her address, and we don't want to do that to her. But it just says type of writ or complaint, and it says complaint, and got an invoice number, and I guess he paid the amount, $54.70. It looks like it's a copy. It says Nick did. And it has his signature, his name, telephone number. And then it just says it was served to the defendant on November the 8th, 2024 at 2 p.m. And it says defendant personally served. It's really hard to read because it's a copy. But yeah, so I guess they did serve. Everyone's been served. Except for, the other 49 defendants. And I thought maybe that's what they were going to go over in the live tonight. I thought maybe they were going to do some sort of like countdown, 49 defendant countdown. But I was disappointed. I was disappointed. I was thinking though, I was thinking of something when I was, listening in. I only listened in for, 20 minutes maybe, but Josh the Lab is sitting on panel with Seth Rogers, right? They're brothers, they're brothers, right? So why hasn't Josh from the Lab reached out to Chris McDonough on Seth's behalf? Because Seth has been earning and itching and he needs Chris McDonough, remember? He needs to be cleared so he can get Chris McDonough. He needs all these things, he said. But why can't Josh from the Lab reach out to Chris McDonough for Seth, for his brother, for his friend, for his amigo? I don't know. I wanted to put it in the chat, but I didn't want to get called a troll or anything else. So I just was like, I'll keep that to myself and I'll ask my people. Because I'm just wondering, if you knew somebody that was trying to get a hold of this guy and this guy, you're on panel with him all the time, you could probably maybe pass on the word for him. Be like, hey. But then again, Chris McDonough took all of his Sebastian Rogers stuff off of his YouTube. I don't think he ever put it back up. So maybe he did ask. Why willingly tarnish your name? Yeah, exactly. That's true. That is true. I mean, it is true. Let me pull this up for us because there's some stuff I wanted to look at, and then we'll see what they're doing over there. It was when you guys were in the chat. It doesn't seem like it's doing it now, but it was messing up for me there for a minute. I made this little presentation, and it shows all the mods. I went through to see who was all modding there because it's part of the team. Oh, I forgot to add one. Hold on. Okay. So I wanted to pull this up because this goes in a row. This is about their tip that they had. So today, remember, I don't know if you guys were on the live last night, but we read last night at the end of the live. We were just cruising around, just doing updates and stuff. And we saw that they were going to be doing a video today for WKRN, and it was going to be an interview, the latest updates on Sebastian, Rogers. So I was like, cool, wonder what I said earlier actually in the live. It probably won't say much because there's usually no updates. That's what they come out and they end up saying hey, but there's no, there's just no updates. So It says here, because this is that night private intelligence. That's, who we need to get the news from. I'm kidding. So it says earlier today, and this is them. They thought they saw. Okay, someone called in a tip saying that they thought they saw somebody that resembled or looked like Sebastian go into a hotel room. So they did their own recognizance. I guess they did their own intelligence, and it led them to think that it was Sebastian. Great intelligence there, right? To the point where they called Sumner County the police department, and had them come out. Like I wish I could see what this kid looked like. I mean, I don't want to see him because he's a minor, but you know what I mean? I would love to see what this kid actually looked like. If he looked anything even like Sebastian at all. Like, a kid at a hotel is not suspicious. Hey, Keto Kim. Hey, Well IB. Welcome in, everybody. If I missed you, I might have missed you. CJK, did I miss you? I didn't mean to. Pumpkin milkshake tonight? Man, Mary Beth, I said I wanted a milkshake. You know what we got instead? Crumble cookie. It was good. And then I had to get on the treadmill for like a minute. Actually, I was on the treadmill, and then I got off the treadmill to eat crumble cookie. That's pretty bad. So it says here, earlier today at night in collaboration with Dog the Bounty Hunter, and this came out the other day. Let me let you know exactly. This came out November 18th, okay? So the interview that they did just came out today. So when we get to that interview, I want you to take all this in mind. So this was on the 18th. This was, what, 4 days ago? 4 days? Yeah, 4 or 5 days ago. It says, in collaboration with Dog the Bounty Hunter and his team of licensed private investigators and contractors, acted on a tip received regarding a potential sighting of 15-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers at a Motel 6 in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. I wonder how far that is from Clarksville or, Hendersonville. Details of the investigation. A tip received on November 15th indicated that a teenage boy matching Sebastian's description had been seen at a motel alongside individuals displaying suspicious behavior. I wonder what that suspicious behavior was. People staring at their kid? The report included detailed descriptions of vehicles and patterns of activity. So, yeah, they were probably wondering why you're staring at them all the time. Licensed investigators working in tandem for At Night's high-risk violent fugitive recovery task force. I'm going to get this on a shirt. HRVFRTF. Why'd you even make that into an... on behalf of Mr. Rogers, initiated surveillance. So on behalf of Seth Rogers, because he calls the shots, I thought you would have I thought you had investigators. Why would you ask? Why would Seth need to initiate surveillance? Why? I mean, wouldn't your investigators already do that? Teams observed actively matching the tipster's description, including the presence of a red sports car and behavioral patterns consistent with the tip. Behavioral patterns? What, they left for lunch and came back to the hotel room later? Investigators identified 2 rooms of interest at the motel and noted individuals entering and exiting the area. A teenage boy was observed entering one of the rooms, prompting the investigators to immediately escalate the situation. Don't take your 15-year-old kids if they're, smaller framed and dark, like you have like brown hair or any hair. Don't take them out to any hotels. Like, promptly. It's crazy. At approximately 4:47 p.m., the Sumner County Sheriff's Department was notified and responded to the scene promptly. at the same time at night alerted the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and the FBI's Operational Rescue Me, transmitting a full report of findings to federal authorities. There was no need to do that. There was no need to do any of that, really. You could tell if that was Sebastian or not. Come on now. If you needed to call Sumner County Sheriff's Department, that would be one thing. But for you to go to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children and the FBI's Operational Rescue Me, that just is beyond. You don't need to be doing all that. That's too much. That's doing too much. That's just, in my opinion, doing too much. Responding officers quickly arrived on the scene, and this is why I say this, and determined that the individual observed was not Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Quickly arrived on the scene and determined was not him. While this outcome was not what we've hoped for, it underscores the importance of reliable tips and the public's involvement in this case. Yeah, it does. You don't just take every tip that you get. If you're going to go vet it with your little team, your little investigators. You're going to do your little sleuthing. Go see if it's Sebastian. Or tell this person, better yet, call Sumner County or call the TBI and have them deal with it, because you just wasted all kinds of resources I don't even know what the kid looks like. I don't even know. It wasn't reliable. No. If this was reliable, you know what I mean? It'd be one thing. If they I know this is kind of weird, and I won't want no one to take pictures of my kid, but if they did get a picture of, this little boy, and he did look just like Sebastian and not like that other little boy, because I called that right away. I knew that wasn't Sebastian. I don't even know Sebastian. Moving forward, we remain committed to following every credible lead. Today's events highlight the precision and coordination required in this investigation, and we are encouraged by the responsiveness of the public and law enforcement. So do you think maybe they just set all this up? Maybe they're trying to build their name, I'm just wondering, do you think at night could have set this whole thing up about the tip? And then I don't know, because we're getting tips here and there, but never the right one. If you have any information regarding Sebastian's whereabouts, please come forward. Even the smallest detail could help, could make a difference. Yeah, that's true. And then they give the Sumner County, Tennessee Bureau, and FBI office. And then it gives alternatively dog. I don't know. Don't think I'd be calling dog. It says, we remain steadfast in our efforts and will continue to investigate every tip we receive. No tip is too small, and every piece of information is treated with urgency and importance. At speed at which today's lead was investigated reflects our dedication to this search and the critical role of public involvement. The search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is ongoing, and we are grateful for the continued vigilance and support of the public. Every tip brings us closer to the answers we need. Together, we will find Sebastian. So then you have the Sumner County Dispatch, and I wish I had the whole thing. I want it all, but I think that you have to be a Tennessean. I don't know what you call you guys. There are people in Tennessee, but I think you have to live in Tennessee to get like FOIA requests. I'll have to look into that. It's really weird. That's really crazy. So I'm going to play this. It is known. Yeah, that Nick is a fraudster. Yeah, it's known. That's the truth. And I think that's what he's doing. I think he's playing one big fraud right now. Trying to build this business, this at night, off of Sebastian's name, giving people titles, actresses. Why do we keep hearing about actresses in cases that we cover? This one has two. Ryan Kohlberger's sister's an actress. It's like, what's going on, everybody? But we've seen that they do have actresses in this. They're at night, top-notch security person. She's an actress. So we'll listen to this. It's a minute long. And I'm playing this and I'm reading this tonight because they went and they did an interview tonight, and they said that they had a lead tip, that they had a tip. This is the tip they're talking about, though. That was already debunked on the 18th, but they're using it as a tip again on the 22nd. That's what I'm confused about. So
44, it's me. Assist our entry at 323 Colorado Street at the Motel 6. Caller advised they have possibly seen Sebastian Rogers on the second floor of the building. Advised someone was with him and they rushed a teenage boy into the room. 14, are my apologies.
Let me see if I can. It won't let me. It'll let me move it.
I got 44 dispatch.
50 to Central. I'm Zone 2, but is that in Goodlettsville or Millersville City?
14, you want me to start in that way? Yes, please. It's in Goodlettsville. Maybe Steve Goodlettsville's better unit. Roger, thank you. 50 you to go with it.
So,
advised they were last seen going into room 112.
10-4, so they supposedly saw him, took a picture, and then left the scene to call it in?
Central 50, that's a negative. Caller advised she is an investigator. She has 2 PIs on scene.
What?
They are the ones taking a picture. Advised they are sending to her. PIs are going to be on scene.
10-4.
That's 10-4.
So the lady that had spotted him, she must have left the scene. It wasn't important enough for her to stay there to find out if this was in fact Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So the lady that did the initial tip sounds like she was gone from the scene, and now these people are here. They're top flight security, they're saying. So we're just 2 PIs. Negative, he said.
They supposedly saw him, took a picture, and then left the scene to call it in?
Central 50, that's a negative.
Yeah, that's a negative. She just pieced out. She gone.
She is an investigator. She has 2 PIs on scene. They are the ones taking a picture. Advised they are sending to her. PIs are going to be on scene.
10-4.
That's 10-4. 50, good, sir.
Show me on scene with Goodlettsville.
Man, I wish we could play I wish we had more of that. I wish we had more of that. Oh, my camera's off. Huh. Hello, here I am. I didn't know. I must have pushed the wrong button. I think I meant to hit the mute. But yeah, I wish we had more of this conversation. Now, how did you get it, Nick? How'd you get it? I'm curious. Me too, Wizard Walt. They're the best. The oldies are the best. They're oldies but goodies for a reason. So this came out. Okay, after this, I think. So we'll do this. Okay, so celebrity bounty hunter raises reward for info on missing Tennessee teen after critical leads increase. He's trying to say this isn't correct, but he's trying to say that it's $200,000 now. So Dwayne Chapman, we haven't seen him in a while. And what happened with his party? I want to know about, everyone paying $170 to have a one-on-one dinner. And he was going to donate some of that money to Sebastian. So how much money did you raise that night? Did anyone come? Didn't see any pictures, so. Yeah, they're adding in the FBI's $50K and they're pretending like people are going to give them all this money. The increase in reward money comes days after a tip led licensed investigators to put boots on the ground in Goodlettsville. I'm never going to stop, exclaimed Seth Rogers, Sebastian's biological father. You don't stop halfway between a goal. You obviously don't have the ADHD. That was a joke. We will find Sebastian. We will bring him home, he added. For the last 8 months, there have been no signs of Sebastian. Several agencies, including law enforcement, have searched for him before pulling back to focus on the investigative side. In September, Chapman joined the search for the missing teen. This month, he expanded the search internationally because he already searched everywhere here. No, he hasn't. He hasn't searched not anywhere here, not one place. But if you buy something off his wife's website right now, he'll like send you a personal email or something, maybe like or something like along those lines. So, there's that. In September, okay, I read that. Sorry. They are really going to quick to jump on every tip that is validated. He said, so Seth said they're very quick to jump on every tip that's validated. So they only go on validated tips. Only validated. That means to like confirm something, right? Like they have to confirm. What do you mean? I'm kind of confused on this one. They validate the tips and then they go check. Okay. Okay. On November 15th, Chapman's team received a tip. We are following up regarding the tip you provided about a potential sighting of the missing juvenile. Sebastian Rogers, the voicemail to the tipster from At Night Private Intelligence /One World Set. We understand you reported seeing a boy matching Sebastian's description at the Motel 6 in Goodlettsville. Oh, this is a critical lead in our ongoing investigation, the voicemail added. It's weird. According to At Night Private Intelligence, a team of licensed investigators and contractors acted on that tip after seeing a boy matching Sebastian's description walk into a motel room on Monday, November 19th. Investigators reportedly called 911 at 4:47. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office arrived on the scene and the individual identified was found not to be Sebastian. Unfortunately, it is not Sebastian, Seth said, but with that kind of movement and that kind of force, we are going to find Sebastian. I wonder what that kind of movement means. On Friday, November 22nd, the reward for information on Sebastian's whereabouts increased again from $175,000 to $200,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of moolahs. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, FSU girl, delusional mocha. I saw some people coming in, so I don't think I said hi to Remy. I think I just answered some stuff. Hey, Anna Morris. Hey, Faith. I don't know if I said hi to Faith. Welcome on in, everybody. Hey, Cheryl. She'll hear me when she comes back up. Hey, allegedly, Naomi. I think I got everybody. If not, I'm sure that they got you in the chat. I just always like to try to say hi to everyone when I can. If I don't see you, if I don't say hi, that's just because I don't see you, because of the old eye. So let's see. It says, At Night reported the increase was due to escalation in credible tips and possible relation to the presence of a transnational gang from Venezuela in Tennessee. So they're saying that there is a gang, I guess, in Tennessee. Let's see. We might have to read up on this here in a moment. In the meantime, Seth told News 2 he is clinging to hope. Every day I hope for the phone call that Dog the Bounty Hunter has the lead that puts Sebastian back to where I can just look at him and give him a hug. I mean, I miss my son. Yeah, that's sad. Yeah, and his birthday's coming. With the holidays and Sebastian's 16th birthday around the corner, Seth told News 2 that he does not want to miss any more moments without his son by his side. I am hoping that with everything that's coming into play, everything that is being reported, that he will be home before he turns 16, Seth expressed. And we'll watch the video after this too. Seth said his emotions will be beyond words when the two are reunited. I can imagine. I am just going to give him a hug, Seth concluded. I mean, it might be the longest hug he's ever had from me, but there is no conversation. The only thing that I am going to be saying to him is that I love him and I've missed him. Anyone with information concerning Sebastian's whereabouts, I'm not doing that. Okay, Sumner County Office at 615-451-3838. I just wasn't going to put Dwayne Chapman's name out there as a credible source to give your tips to. But Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers is 15, and he was reported missing February the 26th from beach area in Hendersonville. Sebastian is 5'5", 120 with dirty blonde hair. He was last seen February the 26th near Stafford Court wearing a black sweatshirt and black sweatpants, said the TBI. The TBI originally issued an endangered child alert for Sebastian the morning of February 26th as multiple agencies took to the area to look for him. Based on additional investigative information developed during the search, the TBI issued an Amber Alert for Sebastian on the afternoon of February 27th. An Amber Alert is issued when there is reasonable belief by law enforcement that an abduction has occurred and that the child is in imminent danger of serious bodily injury or death, per the DOJ. Multiple agencies, including the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, Tennessee Highway Patrol, Nashville Fire Department, City of Hendersonville's First Responders, Sumner County Sheriff's Office, and Shackle Island Volunteer Fire have assisted in the search for Sebastian. That's a lot. And you can call 1-800-TBI-FIND as well. That's a lot of people. Okay, I've watched this thing, I think, 3 times now, so. All right, let's watch this. This is the interview that Seth just did yesterday on Channel 2 News, WKRN. And this is where he's going to talk about the tip and all that stuff.
We will find Sebastian. We will bring him home.
9 months later, Sebastian Rogers' father holds on to hope as he continues to search for his missing son. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. The reward for Sebastian has increased following new tips and a lead that led investigators to believe they had found the teen. News 2's Caitlin Quisenberry has more.
Never going to stop. You don't stop halfway between a goal, and try is just the first way of failing. We will find Sebastian. We will bring him home.
For the last 8 months, there's been no sign of Sumner County teen Sebastian Rogers. Several agencies, including law enforcement, have searched for Sebastian before pulling back to focus on the, quote, investigative side. In September, Doug the Bounty Hunter joined the search.
They're really quick to jump on every tip that is validated.
On Friday, Doug the Bounty Hunter received a tip.
We understand you reported seeing a boy matching Sebastian's description at the Motel 6 in Goodlettsville.
According to At Night Private Intelligence, on Monday, a team of licensed investigators and contractors acted on that tip after seeing a boy matching Sebastian's description walk into a motel room. At 4:47 that afternoon, investigators called 911. The Sumner County Sheriff's Department arrived on scene. The individual identified was found not to be Sebastian.
Unfortunately,
Can you imagine though? You're just on a little vacation with your family, and they come the cops come knocking on your door, saying, "Hey, you, let me see the kid in there." You know, like, I mean, putting up a picture. I don't know. I don't know what they would have done in that situation, but I'm sure that kid might have been terrified if they did do that. And he does look a lot younger in that picture.
it wasn't Sebastian, but with that kind of movement and that kind of force, we're going to find Sebastian.
Today, the reward for information on Sebastian Rogers' whereabouts increased again from $175,000 to $200,000. At Night reported the increase was due to an escalation in credible tips and possible relation to the presence of a transnational gang from Venezuela in Tennessee. In the meantime,
Where are you getting this money?
Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers.
I mean, I know under the About Me and Seth's on his YouTube channel, it is his Cash App and it says to donate. And there's his Cash App and his PayPal. I'm not sure what we're donating to, but maybe this is what it
is clinging to hope.
Every day, I hope for the phone call that brings the lead in, that puts him back where I can just look at him.
Austin,
and give
you
him
heard
a
it here
hug.
first.
I mean, I miss my son.
With the holidays and Sebastian's 16th birthday around the corner, Seth tells me he does not want to miss any more moments without his son by his side.
I'm hoping with everything that's coming into play, everything that's being reported, that he'll be home before he turns 16.
Anyone with information can call Dog the Bounty Hunter's tip line, the Sumner County Sheriff's Office, the TBI, or your local FBI office. Those numbers are listed on our website at WKRN.com.
Okay, we gotcha. We gotcha. Thank you. So I looked up the Venezuelan gang operating in Tennessee. It says in the major cities. Don't think they're coming to Sumner County, but you never know, I guess. If the gang's name is, I don't know. We're going to put this in the little thing that tells me how to speak it. Tren del Agua. Hold on one second. My eyes like watering. Sorry. Getting a new one though. I'm like over here like singing that I'm getting a new one, new eye. Okay. Let's see what it says. So, and it says that they're known from crimes ranging from trafficking to committing in broad daylight. I think if it was like a gang, I think that we would have already found Sebastian by now. I don't think that they hold on to bodies. That's all I'm going to say about it. I mean, I don't know. This is there in Tennessee. And they're in the larger cities of Tennessee. We know that they are taking on the cartels. So yeah, they're not, I don't know. That's the Yangs though. Thanks, Tibbo. I would like to know more about them. They sound like they are like a I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Let's see, like they would fight with swords or something and not like guns, but they probably kill people with guns. I don't know. I think it's just the name. The name gets me. Let's see where they're. Oh, where the hell did Seth go? I was gonna look to see where they were at on the live, but oh, now he's back. Okay, he just must have had to leave for a minute. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I don't know why I'm even laughing. I'm just laughing. I think this was okay, yeah. So misinformation warning. I don't know. You should put that on everything. Public update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. This is from today. So let's read through this together. And how's everybody holding up? Everybody holding up okay? Oh, thank you, Gone Girl. I couldn't imagine that, just having a missing child and having people driving through my area. And I don't know. And like doing the drone stuff, like filming, like doing, like riding by is one thing, but filming out the window and shit, like you ain't gotta be doing all that, right? You ain't gotta be doing all that. Thank you so much, Gone Girl. Tibbo got it. Jerry, Lori, Facts Not Feelings, True Crime Karens, Organized Confusion got them. Make sure you tell Gone Girl thank you. That was very sweet. I just love your name, Sunday Doodles. Austin said they should put that in their about section of every night. I'm sorry. Let me read that again. They should put that in the about section of every at night media related account. Misinformation warning. I know, right? I think so too. I think it'd be perfect. It fit perfect. It would get your attention too, because it's a bright color, that yellow color. I think they're meaning for this because there was a lot of misinformation in the Summer Wells case, but this is what's going to it's going to crack you up about that. Does he not know Betty? She went out and got Don fired from his whole job. Like, I mean, what? Like, what? Excuse me. I don't understand. I don't understand it. Maybe there's some things in life that I'm not meant to understand though. And maybe that's one of them. So, but we're going to sure try. The hiccup, sorry. So, public update. It's a statement from At Night Private Intelligence regarding the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And then today, you know that they did the interview where it looked like they had a credible tip and, but it wasn't Sebastian, unfortunately. And unfortunately, it wasn't. But I wish they would vet their leads a little bit more before they call in Sumner County. They said they have private investigators there. Use them. Like how long was the tip before you called it in and called in some, I wonder how long it was before they got this tip. They, went and looked and because they got their private eyes on it to look. And then their private eyes looked and they thought, yeah, that's Sebastian, right? Because surely they said there was 2 private eyes there. And then they would call Sumner County. Surely. As we continue our search for 15-year-old Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, I have not seen not one boot on the ground at all. At Night, Private Intelligence emphasizes the importance of public involvement while urging caution in how information is shared and interpreted. I want to remind you about a few of the people on the team. BJ, BHB, Justin For All, Mr. E Crimecast, Nick the Hat, Josh in Lab. Forgot to put that one down. Won't put that one down. Okay. Okay. Because you gotta get with your team. Your team they need to stop eating so many meals together and start talking. Past cases such as the investigation into the disappearance of Summer Wells reminds us all of the dangers posed by misinformation and unverified speculation on social media. You don't say. You don't say. And who was at the forefront of that? Bullhorn Betty. Your bullhorn. Go talk to her. She'll blame it all on Molly, but they were there together. Yeah. This is the team. Went to the Summer Wells case like you dumbass. Sorry. That's not slander, but it's true. Actually, who would be the dumbass? Because it's just at night, right? Misinformation overload. The Summer Wells case was significantly hindered by the spread of false information across social media platforms like YouTube. That's it. No other social media platforms, just YouTube. Unverified claims and speculative content overwhelmed investigators, distracting them from credible leads and wasting precious time. Bullhorn Betty. Yeah, Lisa, he did. And now they're working together. Yeah, they're friends, they're teammates. Justin For All and Betty, they were arguing when she was in jail. And now they're buds. Betty and BJ are buds. When BJ was talking about Betty just a few months ago. I don't do it. If we're friends or we're cool, we're cool. If you break that, if you break it, I might respect you. You know what I mean? And I'll respect you and if I hear something or whatever, I'll help you out. But I'm not going to go out of my way to be friends with you. You get one chance with me. One chance. Sorry. That's all you get. It's bad. I should give more than one, but I don't have time. I'm too old. Actually, I've done it my whole life. My mom used to say my mom told my boyfriend one time, she was like, don't you let her break up with you. She's like, she will do it and not even care. I was a savage. I was a savage back in the day. I've retired a little. but I used to be savage like. Like I would literally just be like, nope, bye, blunt, see ya. I have a little more empathy now, but just a little. Drained resources is another one. Drained resources. Law enforcement faced an onslaught of tips rooted in speculation rather than fact, stretching resources thin and delaying meaningful progress. Tips rooted in speculation rather than fact. I would think that would be, hey, I see this kid at the Motel 8 or 6 or whatever it was, and he looks like Sebastian. I don't know if it's him or not, but he looks like Sebastian. He keeps walking in and out of this room with his parents. Like he's with 2 other people. Harm to the community. Baseless rumors created unnecessary fear and tension within the community, distracting from the collaborative efforts needed to resolve the cases. I don't see that. The only people that are in fear are the people that have got those supposed threats and they don't even live in the town. They just go there too often. Call to action. We ask the public to remain actively involved in the search for Sebastian while being mindful of how to contribute constructively. Be vigilant. Act responsibly. Verify information before considering it credible. Stay informed by following trusted sources, but avoid taking speculative online content at face value. So I would guess, if I had to guess, that he would say that that you guys should go get your information from Justin for All or from Brittany or from BHB and not from me. Don't come near me. That's what I get out of that. Because he would say that we were the ones being the speculative ones, you know, when we're not. We're just not blaming parents. Support official efforts. Focus on constructive actions such as sharing verified updates, participating in organized searches, and offering assistance where it's genuinely needed. Organized searches, where, when, and how. Where are those? And where can you sign up for those? To participate. I'm sure there's a lot of people in Sumner County that would love to participate in a search for Sebastian. Where do you sign up? Nowhere? Okay. By applying these principles, we can work together to ensure that all efforts contribute meaningfully to finding Sebastian and bringing him home safely. And I do wish that he comes home safely. I pray every day for that little boy. And I call him a little boy, but he was a young man. He's going to be 16. He's going to be 16. He's going to be 16 next month. So I sure hope he's home to celebrate that birthday. Tune in to WKRN News 2 today at 3 p.m., 4 p.m. Eastern for an exclusive update on the search for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. At night, private intelligence will share new information and developments during the broadcast. What was new? There wasn't a damn thing. It was new. No new information. It was about your tip. That was a crappy, non-credible tip, and you called the police. And you already had put that out on your ex. So that's not it. That's not cool. Always contact Ellie. If you have credible firsthand information regarding Sebastian's whereabouts, please contact Sumner County, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation. Yeah, you should. And the FBI. Yeah. Not alternatively, nothing there. No. No. But yeah, that's now, if you want to see the real reward, this is the real reward. This is the one that we concentrate on. So if you find something, you see something, you know something, you say it, because you can have up to $50,000, up to $50,000. You know, like that. Shoot, that could buy a lot of stuff. You know, I mean, we ever get locked in again, you know how much toilet paper you could buy with that? It's a lot.
Federal investigators are now offering reward money in the case of Sebastian Rogers. Today marks 6 months since the 15-year-old went missing. Our Michael Ward reports from a rally for Sebastian in Sumner County.
Holding signs and wearing shirts for Sebastian, more than a dozen people gathered here at the sheriff's office hoping to be a voice for the missing teen who disappeared 6 months ago.
This is the one where, old Betty was there.
Hendersonville teenager Sebastian Rogers, as federal investigators post a $50,000 reward for his safe return or an arrest.
To hear this is like huge. It's big.
Oh yeah, remember, because they all thought that they did it.
Courtney Kinney drove down from Ohio for a weekend vigil and rally for Sebastian with people who label themselves as Sebastian's Army. 6 months since the 15-year-old with autism disappeared.
Well, shoot, I could have rode with her.
Have few clues.
Just knowing that he's out there, nobody knows, and there's absolutely nothing that leads us anywhere I just think it's very important to keep him out there.
Sebastian was last seen February 26th at his Hendersonville home wearing all black. Investigators have maintained there's no evidence pointing to foul play or ruling it out.
You can't just disappear. A kid doesn't vanish. There's something, there's someone, so we'll find it.
Now that investigators for the first time are offering a reward, Courtney and other advocates for Sebastian are hopeful it leads to him, as his disappearance 6 months later remains a mystery.
With everybody struggling right now and the economy being so bad, I feel like if somebody knows something, 50 grand is a lot to push somebody into saying something.
As for that new $50,000 reward, that is being offered by the FBI in partnership with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office.
The FBI in partnership with the Sumner County Sheriff's Office. So Seth talks some crap on the Sumner County Sheriff's Office all the time, but they're the one that's helping front the bill for the reward. That's, you know. Here's a thought with 200K on the line. Why would that tipster take off? Exactly. If they really thought it was him, wouldn't they? When you stick around to make sure you got the money. Yep. Lisa, that's why I love y'all in this chat. Because you guys will think of something I don't think about. Or I would have thought of that like 20 minutes after the live and I would have been like, damn. But you're exactly right. If the tipster, the person who was there saying, oh, I think this is Sebastian, they would have stuck around for the reward money. They pieced out. They was like, we out. I saw that. I heard that like something about people could reach out even if they were like underage and all this and that. And yeah, I think we went over that on our live today whenever we went over Betty. That's like a Kylie Rodney deal. Do you know what I mean? Like that's what that reminds me of. Hey, Mike, rocking out with the coffee beans out. I was surprised she wasn't on. She hasn't been on Seth's live yet. Let me see what is going on over there. Oh, look like what's he got? What the hell was that? What's that? Maybe I just thought I saw something. Okay. I mean, not like we're not going to watch this sometime anyway. Wait, right here. Wait. Is it what I think it is? I think I'm seeing stuff. Yeah, it was just this hand, I think. Yeah, I don't see anything now. Okay, maybe I was just seeing stuff. Okay, anyways. But yeah, it's just Tony the Lab and Seth. They're on panel. They're just talking. I was taking some notes. They said in the beginning, it said a lot of people also said a lot of people were in the chat for them. named them all except for BJ, like all the mods and stuff, and like all the people that have been there for him. He was like reading off the names, and that was the only name he didn't read off. And I was like, ooh, like her name was like right there in the chat too. I was like, that was the first thing I saw. Sebastian's birthday coming up. They did talk about that for a few minutes. They talked about how strong Seth was or is. Let me see here. Seth read a prayer. I don't know if you guys heard the prayer. It was like a prayer speech kind of thing. Tony said there won't be a dry eye in the house. So, oh, let me see. He does, yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to watch it. It's like, it's just going to piss me off the high end, though. I already know it because it's going to be a bunch of them just going after Chris and Katie. And I don't appreciate people doing that. You know, if you're going to go after one side, go after them both. Go after both sides if you're going to do that, you know, or don't go after either side unless you know for a fact that, you know, somebody did something, because we don't know. We don't know what happened to Sebastian. In my humble opinion, I think he took off on his own. I don't think he wanted to be, I don't know. I was going to say, I just was reading Gypsy Trails' thing and my mind went blank. And said, I'm blocked, so I can't see anything because I asked if there was any updates. Really? Wow, what the you got blocked on that? What the hell? No, yeah, but no, she meant over there, I think. I bet if I went in there and I said, can I get an interview with Nick, they'd block me right away. Oh, that was we're talking about. I think he walked out. Yeah. So, okay. That was my thing has always been, and you can go back. I think I did a video on it, like a pre-recorded. I think I did. If I didn't, I should, just so, you know, it's out there. But, I did a video over what I thought happened to Sebastian, and ever since the beginning of this case, I mean, a lot of you guys have been with me. March, I say mid-March, I was under maybe the impression that maybe something happened with school kids, like a bullying type situation. And then like they had him sneak out and they were going to like beat him up, but it like went wrong. But then I don't know if I still believe that, because I don't know. I feel like they could hide. I mean, teenagers are smart enough to, you know, hide things and get away with things just like anybody is, but I don't know if they would be able to get away with that for that long. But the alternative to that is I think Sebastian walked out on his own because he didn't want to leave his home. He didn't want that change. He didn't want the school, the homeschooling, all those things. Hey, Elser. Hey, Galactic Shrimp. You think he heard all the fighting and left? See, and I think that could have been it too. I think that maybe there could have been something said on the phone that night and he heard, like, you know, because Katie's on the phone with Chris. Maybe she's saying, Sebastian, go to bed. It's bedtime. Give me your phone. Maybe he has a little meltdown, you know, Sebastian does, because he doesn't want to go to bed. I'm just saying this because I mean, this happened. And then maybe but maybe Chris said something like along the lines of like, he won't be living here in a few months anyway. Or I don't know, just like said something out of anger. And maybe Sebastian heard that. And Katie didn't know that Sebastian had heard that. Maybe she went like this with the phone really quick. I don't know. And then she just was like, get your butt to bed, go to bed. And then she heard a thump, and maybe the thump was him gathering a couple of items that she wouldn't have known that he took out. Maybe it was him like taking something off of a hanger and the hanger flicking back and hitting the wall. I don't know. I've wooden hangers, they're pretty noisy, but I don't know. I just know that when autistic kids have changed, I'm not saying all are the same, but high percentage of people with autism, they don't like change. That like they do not like change of any sort. Like I was telling you the other day, like this chapstick, right? If it's sitting over here and then like Vincent were to move it over here, I would have, if I came to sit down and I looked right there and it wasn't there, I'd almost have a mini meltdown. Like, where did it go? Oh my God, I lost it. I lost it. Where is it at? It's gone. And you know, mine could be because I'm blind, but and everything has to go back in its spot. But no, and so like that's a lot of change on somebody. That's taking him out of the home that he's used to living in, you know, putting him into an apartment with his dad, homeschooling. His dad works 12-hour shifts. I mean, that's just a lot of change, you know, but I don't know. You never know what could have happened, you know? You never know. Well, I would believe that, but there's shutters on the inside of their windows. He wouldn't have been able to get them closed to sneak out the window. And plus his window's up pretty high. So they have like shutters on the inside of their house. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like they're on the inside instead of the outside, and they close along the window. They close the window. So it's like an extra barrier. And then they had blinds. So it would be too hard, I would think, to reach up and grab them and slide them and then put the screen back on, make sure. And I don't even know how you would lock the screen back on. You wouldn't be able to put the screen back on the house because you have to be able to lock it. So you'd have to put little holes there where those two little things, those silver things, go out. Believe me, I know this because I did it to all my mom and dad's screens. I snuck in so many times as a teenager. Bless them for not unaliving me because it was a brand new house. And I would like get something small and I would cut these little holes and I would get that, like, so you can get the silver prongs because you have to unlock it to take the screen off. Like my bedroom window would be unlocked, but the screen would be locked. I would have that problem. So I think that's like, you know, I think that he wouldn't have been able to shut them white shutters. I wish I had a picture of those shutters to show you. And that was my chapstick. And then, you know, put the screen back on, be able to lock it because they have those locks, you know, like they're on the inside of the windows. They're not on the outside. You don't have your locks for your screens on the outside. So some burglar can get in easier. So that's the part I don't understand. I think the front door had a padlock key code, so you could put in a code. Oh, I went out my window a few times too. Illusional mint mocha. We pulled up one time and my best friend, got a hickey. And I wasn't like that God's my witness. I was not. My dad would have killed me. He would have murdered me. But she was a little hussy back then. Just kidding. Just kidding. If you're listening, love you. No, but my dad, like, as soon as we walked in the door, my dad was like, I can see that hickey from the kitchen. And she just melted. And my dad laughed so hard because he just was like her dad. Like literally, he was in her life more than, you know, her dad. So like, it was so funny. You gave your parents a hard time. Yeah, me too. I did a little here and there. Here and there. My excuse was always we ran out of gas. They knew better than that shit. They knew better than that. I don't know why they didn't just beat us. Like my parents were smarter than that. They had to admit. Oh, your house creaked. See, oh man, your bedroom was in the roof. Oh wow. Oh, good night, Walt. As punishment, maybe. Yeah, and just ran away. Well, I mean, if he ran out of that house, it's dark. It's pitch black and it's all wooded. You know, you can even get like mixed around out there really quick, probably. I'm not good with direction at all. Like, I always think that if I were to get lost somewhere, and this is probably not a smart idea, but if I could make it through the night, I would try to stay where I was. You know what I mean? Like, before I got even further into the woods or further into the desert, like Chelsea Grimm's case, we've talked about her case, and how she just walked out into the desert, never to be seen again. Like, that's the kind of stuff that scares me. You live in the countryside with no light pollution. We had lights, but they were just those over lights that would come on if like your car went underneath of them, like in the subdivisions and stuff. Like, that way your house was like lit up more, but then the roads were, dark. Sunday Doodles, I wish they would find them so bad. Wouldn't that be nice if they just but I've said it before, I personally think if Sebastian was somewhere and he knew, I mean, after 8, 9 months, I mean, you're going to know you're missing. You're going to want your mom, your dad, somebody. Wouldn't you think that he would have like called the police or come out of wherever he's at and been like, I'm right here? I just don't see him getting in trouble, like wanting to get in trouble. And I feel like he would think he would be in trouble if he was hiding and no one knew. I don't know. I think about different things all the time. He had like a little flashlight. I'm not sure exactly how big the flashlight was. She never really told us. But Katie said that I believe she said he did have a little flashlight with him. And I believe that was something that he took, that it was because it was something personal to him, like, just like if he were to take his phone, I think he would have taken his cell phone if he knew where it was. I think his mom took his phone from him every night, just like most parents with teenagers do. Give me your phone. It's 9 o'clock, bedtime. I think she sat it on the counter with the switch, and he just didn't see it when he left. You think it was a planned runaway? It could have been. If he's hiding, he needs foods and things. Yeah, that's right, Sunday Doodles. Oh, good night, Tibbo, if you're leaving. Oh, it was on a lanyard? Okay. Just trying to think. They could track his phone, yeah. What you doing back there, weirdo? My dog's being weird. Oh, let's see. So I got to make this look better because I didn't look at that because I didn't get to do I did this like 5 minutes before I came on, but I need to do a better job on this little thing I did. And on our next live over this, we'll fill in the team. But it says, meet our team. Know the people behind the misinformation. And look, I'm going to make them all people. I'm going to make this one Betty. This one's going to be Betty. I don't know what's coming out of his nose. He looks like he's sleeping, though. Look, this one can be Hong. I don't know why, because he looks like he's just saved the day. The team, and then I just put Tony Mathis here. We can fill this all in. And then Seth's mods, I went ahead and filled those in. BJ, BHB, Sonia, Justin for All, Mr. E, Crimecast, Nick the Hat. So that's part of the team. That's the team. That's the team there. I know there's more. I need to write them in too. So if you guys know of any, we'll do that next time on our next live. I think it'll be entertainment because it's getting out of hand. The team members that have come and gone. We should have write out every team member that's been there. All the team members. Oh, Animorphs, you might be right. Yeah. You think so too, Kelly B place to be? I don't see, he could be. He definitely could be out of the area. I always thought that he was like within 5 miles, 0.5 miles, I mean. But people have went out and checked. They didn't check, I don't think, like the whole area, but they did check out a lot. I know SF and them, they did. So So the medications, he's on 2, and I cannot remember which medications they are. Because Seth was also on 2, and I remember, like, his were, like, lower dose of, like, one was, like, I think, like, a gabapentin or something, the other one was, like, a muscle relaxer, but I can't remember exactly what Sebastian was on. Angel, that could have happened. Yeah. Maybe he just wanted to go out by himself, you know? Maybe maybe there was something cool back in the wood. I mean, there was that mannequin. I wonder if that'd be pretty cool to go look at, but, like, maybe there was something cool that he liked to go outside and do, and he would sneak out and do it. Maybe that night, he just got mixed up and got lost. Yeah, well, he did say that, yeah, he said that all he needed was a sleepy time tea, and you cannot do that. Coming from somebody on medications, oh my god. Oh my gosh. Like, I I couldn't imagine the ups and the downs. And then you'd go back and you'd be feeling all kinds of way. You go back on a Sunday night, you probably walk in, throw your bag down. Mom says, "Hi, how was your dad?" "That was fine." Like, I don't know, just I would be agitated, and I'd be like, "Give me my medication." That's what I don't know. I don't know if he would know, though, if that's what if it was, like, such a big deal that he would feel that way, but I would think, well, mine aren't life-saving. Some of them. Some of them are. But most of like, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, even depression medication. I'm on a depression medication. I cannot come off of that. If I'm off of that for more than, like, 4 days, off my depression pill, I would be on the ground. My head would be buzzing, like, I could hear it go bzz, 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 bzz. Like, you can hear it, you can feel it, like, stuff like that. I don't think they had him on Adderall. I don't think they had him on that. Now, they may have had him, like, on an offshoot of something. They wasn't on, it wasn't the other one either, Ritalin. He had just been on the started the medication, I think, within the last few months, too. Yeah, Kelly B plays to be, I know. I think of Sebastian a lot when I go to bed. And it's because I'm taking my medication to go to sleep, and I think of him. Because I thought that they said something about him being on Seroquel, but I don't wanna say that without fully remembering. And if it is Seroquel, that's very dangerous. Very. I've been on that for 10 years. Dangerous. The brain zaps, yeah, twin thing, they're a real thing, aren't they? It's been so long since I haven't had mine. Like, they did it one time, and I forgot to pick it up. Or no, it wasn't me not forgetting to pick it up. It was they didn't send it in or something. Or they sent it in, but my insurance wasn't covering it, and it was gonna be $50 for 5 pills or something, and I was like, "I can't afford that." So I was trying to go as long as I could, and then I ended up on the floor at work, and I was like, "Oh, I think we need to go get those." I've never been off of them since. They almost didn't order enough, and I was, like, freaking out. I was like, "You have to have them. I don't care about anything but those." Gabapentin isn't horrible to get off of. I've messed with that every day. I mean, like, I mess myself up. I'm on gabapentin. I'm supposed to take it 3 times a day. Some days I take it twice. Sometimes I take it 3. Sometimes I take it once. They had him on an ADHD med. Well, I wonder which one it was, because it wasn't Adderall, and it wasn't, Ritalin. Hey, Mary Beth, thanks. They are debilitating. It makes you feel like you're losing your damn mind. Like, and you really do, you know? Oh, I didn't see that. No, I didn't see it, Angel. I didn't see your comment. I'm sure there are. Yeah. You can miss Adderall and be okay. Yeah. It'll make your brain will have so many thoughts in it, it'll feel like it's gonna explode. but you won't die. Now, if it was like a benzo or something, could get you to the hospital. So Mike, that might have been that he might have been on Seroquel. I'm wondering if that's the one he was off of. Yeah, Kelly B, me neither. I'm like, I need my medicines. Which I wish I could go off all of them. That's my dream. If I could do one thing, that would be it. To be like medication free. But that will never happen. I'll probably just have to add to the mix as I get older, but you never know. I'm hoping that maybe I can, by my birthday next year, get off of medications for a little while. Just if I have a chance to, you know? I have a relative that acted crazy even for a toddler, got kicked out of every daycare. They started him on something that turned him into an angel. It might have been like an Adderall or something. Or Vyvanse. So if you really genuinely need like an ADHD medication, you don't take Adderall and get like super hyper and get like all the super energy. It literally just helps for me, I'll say for me, it helps like my brain can compute things better. Like if I'm not on my medication, my brain, everything that's ever happened in the last 16 years, it'll just play like a reel. Just keep playing over and over and over and over and over. And I'm trying to have these new thoughts, but it's like, nope, no time for those. And there's the reel, just keeps going and going. And then as soon as I would take my medicine, I'm like this. Knocked out like a light. Like Vincent was like, what is wrong with you? You're sleeping. Like, you never know. So, I mean, I have a lot of stuff happened with my car accident, and I hit my head, which caused a lot of different mental things, like mental things to happen. Like I was more depressed. I think that's from hitting my head more too. Like, because I have, there's I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't be like that. Yes, like calmer and be able to separate thoughts. Gypsy Trails, you're exactly right. Yep. Yeah. Wow. Vyvanse is $800 a month. How do you guys afford to pay for medications? I just don't know how. Yes, Sunday Doodles closes some of the tabs open in your brain. You guys, man, yeah. Wow, yeah, you guys are right. It slows it. Yeah, same with caffeine. Yeah, my nephew was on like Ritalin or something as a kid, and that kid was up and he would. I mean, he would be everywhere, but his mom and dad forgot his medication. Slip it in his bag, and he was like, "Just give me one of Aunt Tanya's Mountain Dews. Just give me one of her sodas, Grandma, and I promise I'll calm down." And my mom, if my mom would take a drink of a soda, she would be like, hypered. So she was like, "I'm not giving this kid a soda." Finally, he convinced her. She gave him the soda, and he fell asleep. She's like, "He passed out." She's like, "As soon as he drank the soda, he passed out, like fell asleep, took a little nap." And I'm like, that's what it does. That's what it does. So, and with him just being, recently treated for autism, they might have been trying out different medications too. You broke your back from nerve damage. Oh, you need the gabapentin. Zoloft made me nuts though, I think. I think that was the one that made me have like tunnel vision. Yeah, Zoloft. Yeah, I'm not fun. That's not a fun time for nobody. I'm like tunnel vision, and I'm like resting bitch face. I'm all mean kind of in a way. I'm like, I'm too serious. I don't feel nothing. Nearly 4 a.m. and I can't sleep for the pain I'm in. Oh, I've been off my meds over a year. Wow. Angel, man. I can understand that. I didn't sleep good for a year and a half every night sweats. And I don't know how they went away. They just went away. But I thought it was because I needed to be on some sort of anxiety medication. They didn't put me on anxiety medication for a long time after that. But it was every night. Gabapentin makes you happy all the time. Yeah, I've heard Zoloft. Yeah, no one does good on Zoloft, I feel like. I'm like, can you just like not give me that? You know, hey, BJ. You have sleep apnea? That scares me, Cat's life. You're not a smoker or anything, though. I can't breathe out of my nose very well. Like, if you have to put a tube, like something in your mouth, like, that would be really hard, I feel like. Ice baths have helped with your anxiety. Mike, I thought about getting one of those little ice bath things. They're like plastic. Like, and you just like fill them up. I don't know. You just fill them up with ice, I guess. But they're made from like Brookstone or something like that. They have them at Target. And I'm like, we need one of these. We could put it on the back porch. We have a blind. We can shut it, call them our bathing suits. I hear it's really good for you. Really, PB&J? Wow. I wish our teachers were a little more proactive because I got everything later in life. Like I got everything diagnosed, but I don't really think I was ADHD when I was younger. I think mine was caused by my accident. Like I think it threw me into that. Like it's crazy. They're well worth it. Then it'll just have me getting in it. I'll be like, I don't want to get in it. No, I'm gonna have to look into that. Oh, one from away from 100. Your sister was in the hospital and they didn't give her Seroquel for days. Then they gave her too much to start back up and she was talking crazy. Yep. IC ducts. That's that. Okay. Yes. So have you heard of the Lisa Lamb story? The girl that put herself in the water tower in the water tower at the Cecil Hotel. I'm trying to get Vincent to take me there when we go to LA to the Cecil Hotel next time. So pray that he will. Because it's really spooky down there and it's like right by Skid Row. His mom will probably like never. But it's this girl, she would everyone thought she was like seeing things. She was doing these weird things out the elevator door. Come to find out, she was weaning herself, not really weaning herself off of what's it called? Not got a patent. Seroquel. She was just like taking herself off of it for like weeks and then putting herself back on it for weeks and then taking off, going back. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I would be a whole nutcase. I don't even know how someone could do that. But she must have been lack of sleep probably at that point when all that happened. I don't know. What? Wow. So apparently Sumner County thinks Seth may have paid someone to abduct his son from Tony and Seth's mouths. Oh gosh. Oh my Lord, have mercy. We knew they had to say something tonight, you know? We should watch that tomorrow morning. We'll wake up in the morning and watch it. Galvanized metal tub. Oh, a Tractor Supply. I might have to look into that. Yeah, that's what happened to her. Yeah. Lisa, you been there? I follow this guy. He has a little family, like his mom's little, like, I don't know the correct word for short people, but short people. And he has like millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of subscribers. I mean, he literally gets like 100 million views per like video, but he usually does them over his mom and like his parents and stuff and his brother or a sister. I mean, but he lived by the Cecil and that's how he got like his start. He's a content creator, but it's freaky. I've been wanting to go there for like my whole life. I feel like not my whole life, but since I was younger, and I would say in my 20s, before I met Vincent, I've been wanting to go there. Now I just happen to have a boyfriend, aka, what is that called? Um, common law. That's what I was trying to think. Common law husband, to take me there because he's from LA and it's in downtown LA. And my sister got angry as F and it wasn't like her. Yes. That's the woman, yep, that they found in the water tank. Yeah, Lisa Lamb. She was Asian. She was the one that was like looking out the elevator. I know, it's so scary. Lucky shot. I think that they actually have one spot on the other side that's nice. It used to be like that anyway. They had one spot that was like, ugh, and then they did like a whole revamp of the other side. I just want to go there and take pictures. That's all. Like, I couldn't get Vincent to stay there with me. No way. I couldn't even, I have to like just do it all by myself. He's not a scaredy cat by any means, but he's a scaredy cat. The red-headed guy, yes, twin thing. Do you see him when he gets dressed up? He be looking good. Be looking good. And his mama's funny. I can't think of his name. I follow him on here, but I can't think of his name. But I do I like that guy. He's really funny. And I mean, I wish I could get 100 million people to watch my videos, my shorts. I thought about doing short videos, but I do them on TikTok. If you're ever interested, they're not true crime all related. I need to figure out what I'm doing with that TikTok because I do like stuff for the house and, and then I do stuff like that's true crime. So if you want to follow me over there, it's TitaniumBuilt is my name. I have over 1,000 followers, so I can go live over there now. I thought about just doing it for fun, just to see, just to try it. I've never tried it before. I don't ever get on it over there. So, oh, my sis is texting how mom is telling her stories we never heard. At 85, there shouldn't be new stories. Oh, are you there to be able to go see her too? She's wanting to get all of her stories out. You know what I mean? At 85, I feel like at 85, you're like, okay, it's time to tell everybody all my stories, get them all out, get out all the good ones. She's probably saved. She probably saved some. I'm just thinking in my head, like, you probably saved some from when you're in your 60s. Save some stories. You start to share when you're 70s, start to share when you're in your 80s, like you just start to not care as much. And it just, that makes me kind of giggle because I can picture your mom doing that to your sister right now and your sister going, oh my gosh, what is she doing? What is she doing? Not sure if they're true or not. Not sure what they gave her, but she's cracking my sister up. That's so funny. I'm glad they're having that memory together. That's funny. You're nearly at 6K, Mike? Oh, on TikTok. Thank you. Well, I'll be sure to follow you back if I don't follow you right now. I never get on there. I'm the worst. But I need to get on there more. Pete, that's his name. I like him. I like him a lot. If you want to like look up a funny YouTuber, like that's not anything to do with true crime, look him up. You will literally like just scroll for hours on his content. Like, it's so good. It's so funny. It's very original. It's cute. His mom, and he grew up, so he's regular height. He's like 6 foot something, I think. Like, he's tall. He looks tall anyway. But his mom, his dad, and his brother all have the genetic gene to where they are, little people. Well, he doesn't have that gene at all. So he had to explain this because like I love when he explains stuff because it makes me feel like I can understand it. He said that since he didn't have this certain gene, and he said the gene, that there's no way, even if he were to, have sex with a little person, that his child will be small. Like there's no possibility of that. And I was like, oh, like I was just like learning from him about all kinds of stuff like that. Like I was like, huh. So that's one, I guess, because you would be, I think you would be worried in a way, like, will my child have problems or difficulties? And everything that they have in their home is like set down low. So he has to like, it's funny. It's so funny. Dang, Cat's over there with the 10.1K followers. What you be doing over there, Cat's Life? I need to go over. Because I hear that you can rack them up like crazy over on TikTok. Like I heard that you can, like if you have good content, like if you have decent stuff, like you can really get some traction over there. So I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about doing it just like at night after this, like after our live, just doing a 3-minute video, just saying what we talked about tonight. Like that wouldn't be hard, but I won't. Hey X, I'll be, as soon as I get up here, I'll be standing up. Let's see if they're still talking over there. Looks like they are. Let's see. Oh, wait. What's going on? Seth's gone again. Okay. Why does Seth keep disappearing? That's weird. They've got so many people in that chat. 4,385. Some people just left. I wonder, let me just be nosy. Just nosy. Yeah, I knew that was going to be what it was. People are already like streaming his live and he's not even done live yet. Like, I don't like to do that to people. I try not to do that. Let me look at something else really quick. Let's see who's all live. I can't believe Seth has 4.3K in his chat. Wow, that's a lot. There's a lot of people live. I mean, I don't know a lot of them. They're just, I'm just looking on my For You. Why is everybody hating on each other? I'm like, what? So, yeah, I think that's all I have. We'll watch tomorrow. Is his chat fighting? I don't think so. I went off his page. Let's see. Oh, wait, right there it is. Oh, wait, where'd the chat go? Oh. It's going so fast. I don't think that it's just a bunch of green hearts. Just a bunch of green hearts. No one's asking any questions. Participants. Let's see if we've got let's see if we've got our people in here still, modding. Oh, that's so fudged up, guys. Come on, guys. Oh, man, they all left. Wow, y'all. Because they should be under the participants. They should be participating in the chat. You know what I mean? This for some reason keeps freezing. I don't know why. It's just his page. But yeah, it looked like all of his mods, except for Sonya and someone else, but BHB was gone. Brittany was gone. Justin For All was gone. Mr. East Crimecast was gone. They were all gone. No one was there. No one was in there modding anymore. Isn't that crazy? It's because they're all probably going back on their own channels to make their stream so they can stream his stream. Bet me. Bet me on it. Sunday Doodles, absolutely. That's how I feel. It is scripted. It's all scripted. And every creator that's under their little thumb right now, they're all scripted too. They're all being told what to say. Wow, 16K. That's a lot, Angel. They left them, yeah. All of them. They do that. Creators will come in your chat and they'll drop a hello. Me and another mod used to have fun. We would go and do the @ sign because you could tell when people are in your chat if you just do the @ and their name pops up. And they would be gone after like 2 minutes after they said hello, drop their name. I know the trolls are going to come in. Uh-oh. Well, BJ probably had to go do her own stream on Seth Rogers. You know, she's going to stream his video. So. Is it lagging app, Lucy? Hey. BJ's probably too busy taking a picture of herself. Flipping people off and posting it. Oh, did she do that? Did she do that? Did she do that? Did she take a picture of herself, like flipping someone off? You know, she had, if she did, she had to delete that by now. If I go and look, it'd probably be gone. BJ probably fell asleep. I couldn't. That's funny, Mike. Yeah, that's what it is, Will I be? Yeah. So they could talk about it. Man. She did. Oh, yeah, she sure did. She sure did. Well, we knew that. If you close chat, does it make you unseen? I don't. So, yeah, you'd have to. Yeah, because you'd have to just. Yeah, you just have to close your chat or just not participate. Like, because I was looking under the participants of it. Like they could maybe have it up in the background, but you'd think they would be in there, like actively searching for the trolls, right? We'll go back over there and we'll see. What it says now. Let's see. Oh, wait. They're done. They only did it for 2 hours? Streamed 1 minute ago. So now I have to wait for that. I have to wait for the chat replay. But yeah, it is 2 hours and 6 minutes long. And if you guys want to, I'm sure you'll watch it somewhere tonight. But if you want to, I'll play it tomorrow. I'll do like a live in the morning. And try to play it. But yeah. Oh yeah, PC first phone. I wonder what it say. I always forget how to show the participants. I think if they go up to this one. Oh wait, it's just that's not my stream I'm on. That's an old stream. And thank you all for being here tonight. Hey Reba. Hey Teresa. There's a lot that says himself said and some interesting revelations that came up. Really? Oh, that's cute. Yeah, wine does sound good right now. I don't even drink wine. I'm not even a wine drinker. But yeah, maybe I'll come on tomorrow morning. It's like, I don't know. I always feel like Saturday mornings, I get a little bored. Like, I'm a little bored in the mornings. And no one better be live. I'm just kidding. I don't care if everybody's live. I'll still come live. But I always feel like if I'm going to, like, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to go do a live. And then someone will pop up and then I'm like, okay, I'll go do it here in a little bit. And then someone will pop up. So I'm just like, it's the holidays. Everybody's going to be streaming to their heart's content. I told you guys yesterday that starting yesterday was day number 1 is streaming. So I'll be streaming on this channel and then on the other channel as well. But thank you guys all for being here. I appreciate it. Oh, yes. Screen record it. That's a good idea. I will do that. Actually, that's a great idea. Well, thank you guys for being here tonight. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys all in the morning. Have a wonderful evening. It's Saturday tomorrow. So hello. Don't have to go to work, maybe. If you do, I'm sorry that you have to go to work. But if you don't have to go to work, hopefully you'll take the chance to, maybe do a little bit of Christmas shopping, listen to some Christmas music. I'm not a big Christmas music kind of gal, but take the time to treat yourself a little bit tomorrow. It's been a long week. It's been a crazy week on YouTube. You should just treat yourself. But thank you guys for being here tonight. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, all the things that we ask you to do. It really does help our channels. Really, it does help them grow. So thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye, guys. Actually, and I wanted to let Gone Girl know one more time. Thank you so much for the gifted memberships tonight. I do appreciate it. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye, guys.